One of the most commonly traveled roads to a life of depression and misery is believing in the ridiculous notion that doing what makes you happy is the only way to live your life. Now, I want to be clear here. You do want to do what makes you happy, but the goal of life is not to only do what makes you happy. The goal of life is to do what provides the most balance. Nothing escapes balance in this life. Nothing escapes the scales of balance and moderation. When you do something that makes you happy, the scale on the left is going to go up. When you do something that makes you sad or invokes pain and friction and resistance, the scale on the right is going to go down. Now, if all you do is things that make you happy, the scale on the left is going to feel all the way up to the top until it can't go any higher. And here's the terrifying and fascinating thing about these scales of balance. Nothing in this realm is quicker at adaptation than the scales of balance. What happens here is you think it's going to continue to go up and you're going to continue to experience happiness. But what's actually going to happen is it's going to tell itself, this is now my new state of neutrality, the things that make me happy. Because you see, your homeostasis on the scale of balance is not feeling happy or sad. It's a state of neutrality, as I just stated. But when all you do are things that make you happy and you don't have any friction or resistance or negativity in your life, that happiness is now going to become your new state of neutrality, and you are now no longer going to experience or feel happiness. As I stated, that is the most commonly traveled road to depression and misery, because people, millions out there, think that if they see any negativity or positivity or any resistance, any friction, oh, I got to get away from that. Can't have that. If a content creator posts something that's not positive, oh, I got to get away from him. He's talking about negative stuff. You absolute buffoon. Life isn't about doing what makes you happy. It's about doing what provides a balance. It's okay to experience resistance. It's okay to experience friction, adversity, whatever you want to call it. It all associates itself with the opposite of happiness. This is why working out is very good for you, because it's entirely consisting of resistance and hard work and challenge. It's good to challenge yourself. This is why I always advocate competitive nature in video games, because a challenge is what allows you to appreciate the blissfulness much more. Now, where did this come from? Gotcha Smack. Where did all this knowledge just come out of the blue? Well, I had a gentleman, as you already know, I'm in the middle of some drama with the Genshin stands. Quote, not the Genshin community as a whole. I would never insult anybody who plays Genshin and automatically rope them in with the morons. The Genshin stands and a big part of the Genshin fandom. I'm in the middle of the drama, and somebody commented on my video and said, sad to see one of my favorite and trusted channels for years shit post in drama farm. It's so lame. I just want to have fun and use the unique strong builds presented here, and then people are just calling and arguing about money that's going in the same pocket anyway. Kindergarten, for real. I hate to see it. Excuse me. This guy is so goddamn narcissistic that he just admitted to receiving invaluable information to him from me for years, and that he's now disappointed that I made one post or two posts out of the last 75 posts and out of the last 30 uploads on my channel that is not of positivity, that he feels the need to inform me that he's disappointed and he no longer supports my content. This is a good example of an absolute fucking moron that I am delighted to hear that he's no longer going to be watching the content. And I say this to everyone out there unapologetically. If you have this mentality, get fucked. I don't apologize and I don't care. I know myself. I know my heart. I know who I am. And this over me saying that Honkai Star Rail outsold Genshin Impact, a fact, for the past 6 months since its release, you're offended over this. Oh my God, bro. I know everything I need to know about your life. You are somebody who does not have a life outside of this game, and that's why you're so offended. You're so offensive over a game, a fictional video game that has no meaning to your life. Nobody threatened your family. Nobody threatened you. Nobody told you any racist or prejudiced comment. They said a video game. You know what? They said the company has more revenue out of an avenue than the other avenue. You got offended over that, not realizing that both avenues are bringing in income to the company. It's just like, I could go on and on about this, but fuck, man. It's mentally draining trying to understand the mental psyche of these people. And it's like, no matter how hard you try to spread a message of enlightenment and true wisdom from the nuanced life you've lived, these kids, you can walk a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. These kids live a life that is so entitled and privileged that they don't realize their own fucking stupidity. But I digress. Sorry for the rant, peeps. I really had to get that one off my chest. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck it.